Manatec, one of the Asia's largest original equipment manufacturer and established in the year 1987 in Puducherry, offers automotive garage equipments and optical wheel alignment systems. It was the first company to design a wheel aligner in the whole of Asia, having in-house R&D with indigenous design of technology to produce 6 different garage equipments. And now, the awards of Manatec. They won the prestigious Export Excellence Award for 5 years consecutively and the Best Productivity Performance Award as well.
Mr. Fasula Khan, Mr. Thiruvengadam, the dignitaries on the dais, ladies and gentlemen. A brief introduction has been given about me. Our factory is in Puducherry. We are manufacturing various garage equipments useful for automobile services like wheel alignment, wheel balancing machines. To run any industry, you need good systems to be in place. The successful companies are those companies who establish systems in various activities of their functioning. And if the systems are going to be proven systems or established systems, then the sustenance of the company is good. This is what I have learned out of my experience. ERP is one instrument which places systems in place. If you go through the right ERP, it places the right systems in the place. Therefore, ERP is a very good tool for those who has no much time to find out which system is good for me and which system could be placed in the place, because the various functions are defined by the ERP, right from purchase, quality, inspection, quality, production, process, whatever it is. Some people have studied, somebody has studied, evolved a process in the name of ERP, Enterprise Resource Planning, and developed various systems which could be useful for industries. As Mr. Kabilan was telling, it could be tailored to suit the correct industry also. For different kind of industries, they can do the tailoring and make it workable for them. That makes the ERP more sensible in terms of placing the systems in place. In 2006, I think, Sir Kabilan came to me. At that point of time, we were using a very small ERP system, makeshift arrangement, and even Tally was not giving a total solution. It was giving only an accounting solution. We were using a small ERP. And when he came to me, then he introduced to me that he is a distant relative of mine. And he has started industry in Puducherry, and he needs an entry of his ERP into my company. Only 2-3 months before this meeting, I had a bitter experience of helping relatives. At that point of time, he came to me introducing himself that he is a distant relative of me, and he was explaining some relation which I could probably understand. It was really a distant relative. Then he also told me that I asked him to which customers you have supplied earlier and who are all your users. No sir, this is the first time and you are going to be my first customer. That means he is going to try the ERP on me. Right? You know, in pharmaceutical industries, they are trying their medicines on poor animals. And once they try, those animals, they never come back. But here I have come back. I am in front of you, in spite of he trying the ERP on me. Fine. Then a few sittings we had, and Mr. Fasulagan and Kabilan gave some presentations of the proposed ERP. One thing what impressed me was the sincerity with which they brought out the product. The sincerity with which they try to explain this product to a customer, being a first customer, how to make me comfortable in understanding that. I am also an indigenous manufacturer. I am an Indian company. I am competing with multinationals. Then I decided that I will definitely support him because somebody has supported me sometime. That is why I am here like this. Therefore, naturally, I have to support an Indian company. I strongly feel we can do a lot of things. Therefore, with this concept, not as a relative, Kabilan, with this concept of an Indian company supporting another Indian company, I decided to take a risk. And they installed the product. Yes, like any other product, the first product will have some problems. This product also had some problems. And unfortunately, they tried to take a bull on the horn. They came to Manatec, which is a wrong company for them, because one of the complicated operations we had, Manatec, we had R&D, production, vendor development, purchase of any component, you name any component, electronics, mechanical, everything is there, as he was telling about my bill of material, and multi-level production processes like that. Then exports, imports, and after sales service. Therefore, you name anything in industry, we have it. And to test his first product, he came to my industry, and I was sure he is going to face a tough situation. Believe me, they could make it. They could make the whole thing work in 6 months' time, though initially they had some problem, and finally they could make the product work very successfully in 6 months' time. A few points in those things is particularly the spare parts management. I don't want to elaborate the whole ERP. The ERP as on today is working extremely well. Extremely well. It's not that I want to do a marketing for him. I came all the way from Puducherry. It's a good product. That's why I came here. Had the product is not good, I would have never come. Because I am not here to market their products. As a customer point of view, it's an excellent product. It never hangs or it never has any other issues or whatever it is. But to use an ERP, it requires a lot of skill, a lot of understanding, a lot of knowledge about how to use it efficiently. See, today you are buying Galaxy S3 phone or whatever iPhone you buy. Are you using all the features? I am telling you, mostly I use for receiving calls and seeing my emails. But there are hundreds and thousands of features built into it. And I am not using it. Sometimes probably my grandchildren use it. They use it much more efficiently than me. I used to wonder, at least these guys are using it. I used to feel happy about it. But in an ERP, you have to use everything. And then only the investment you make is worth. You have to understand. It has got a lot of features, and even in this roadmap ERP, a lot of features are there. Maybe I am using 25% of its capability. Be satisfied with that. 75% still I can explore and use it. That is how it is. Therefore, as an ERP, it works very well. It right from R&D to after sales service, the functions are totally integrated, and it works absolutely all right. One example I could give was, see, we supply spare parts to the field. When I supply spare parts to the field for my equipments, I get back the old components. Some of the old components can be repaired perfectly and reused. This cycle is a very special cycle, and I wanted them to computerize the whole process. When I take back the old components, at what value I have to take and how to take it to ERP. Definitely Mr. Fasal and his team did an excellent job of completing that cycle. I was very much impressed by that. Particularly the customer support module, what they have developed for Manatec is very good. It works very well. Same way, I think their finance package is excellent, and HR package and everything works all right. In principle, we are using it through around 120 nodes. 120 people are using, and we are sitting in Puducherry. My factory is in Karikalambakkam, around 20 kilometers away, and it's connected through wire, and it works very well. And also it is an Oracle platform that gives additional strength on the platform wise also. For considering all these things, my suggestion to all of you will be, it's a very cost effective product. Say if you compare SAP and all, the cost is, value for money is there, no doubt about it, but try to put more time on understanding the product. Training is very, very important. They will install, they will give, but take the best possible training, all the department, how to use the maximum features available in the ERP. That is where you can get the benefit out of it. In Manatec, in our company, this is the biggest machinery, 1.5 crores I have totally invested, including the original software, the nodes, the computers, and all the servers, etc. Therefore, when you invest so much of money, and when that is going to be the biggest machinery in your industry, naturally you have to invest a lot of time to understand the product. Training is very, very important. I will suggest, if proper training is taken, and mostly it could be most of the departments can be run with the data entry operators having one or two thinkers, executives. But since I am an old company, I have a lot of executives and they are using the ERP, but the best model will be, you can run the industry with more of data entry operators, because simply you have to enter the data. For that you have to design forms, and the executive, one person can be there to apply the mind whether it is correct or not, verify it, verification, and passing it and give the data, and he can enter it. That is how we have to plan it. Therefore, it's not sufficient if you buy the ERP from them and they will demonstrate it and they will tell you how to use it. Afterwards, they will come and give service if there is a problem. The service is excellent, no doubt about it, and they are. I don't think it is because of Puducherry they are giving good service. Even in Coimbatore, they should be able to good service, and probably you may have to ask for some people to be stationed here to give service and all. Service is good, but whatever may be the case, my suggestion to all of you will be, try to use the best out of the ERP by investing more on taking training from them. Probably I am doing a negative marketing for you, Kabilan, but I am with them. I am a customer. Okay, that is why I am telling them to. The ERP is a good one. Unless you learn how to use it and you have all your people, it's not the managing director alone is going to run the ERP or use the ERP. Everybody should use. Unless everybody uses effectively, the investment is not going to be worth it. Therefore, it's like a marriage. Once you go into an ERP, it is like a marriage. You cannot divorce. Therefore, you have to select the right partner, and I am sure Roadmap will be the right partner.